Hello and welcome to the Heffernan Utility Stadium here for this Northern Premier League East match between Brighouse Town and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator, Adam Allcroft, as we have another big match at both ends of the table. The Steels have been in great form recently, 5 wins in a row. Most recently, that 2-0 win for the Steels on a miserable, rainy Wednesday night against Grimsborough. Danny Deacon and Luke Rawson scoring the goals. And you'd think, to go up against a team that has spent a lot of the season in the bottom four, that it might be a good game to get 6 wins in a row. But Brighouse have changed their story over the last couple of weeks. Their last 2 games have both been 1-0 wins over Dunstan and North Ferriby, 2 teams in the top 5. Wow, that has been a big help for Stocksbridge, who are trying to break back into the playoff positions. Brighouse will want to continue that form with another team that have ambitions much higher up the table and also help themselves get away from that bottom 4. Last year they would have been relegated if not for reprieves. It was 0-0 at Brackenmore between these two sides last time, and that did stop a good run of form for Stocksbridge there as well. So Brighouse, who have done well with Grant Black against Stocksbridge, and Grant Black has just done well against Stocksbridge in general, will be looking to do that. Again, we also had a weird pre-season friendly here between 2 same league sides. Back at the last week of July, it was 0-0 in that too. So perhaps we're not going to get too many goals today. We'll go through the teams for you anyway. For Brighouse Town, it's Shay Callister in goal, then Matthew Tootle, Joshua Eggington, who's the captain, Derry Robson, Matthew Nabard, Ashley Grayson, Reese Platter, Richard Patterson, Danny Edwards, Cameron Gray and Nia Payne. Their benches Joshua Waldron, Harvey Coates, Myron Gibbons, Curtis Peters and Isaac Aqua. For Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Ben Townsend in goal, Jordan Lemon, who returns in place of Elliot Murray, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner makes his 200th appearance for the side, only becoming the 5th player of our registered appearances to make it to that tally. Then it's Elliot Owen, Paul Eggleton, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, who comes to face one of his former sides, James Morris, and then Tommy Marshall. James Morris has come in to replace an injured Oliver Greshlight out with a knock to the knee. On the bench is Elliot Murray, Ash Butterworth, Jack Dolman, Harrison Poulter, who returns from his own injury, and Thomas Poole. So we're just getting the handshakes between our 2 captains, Curtis Turner and Joshua Eggington. And Turner, who did score the winner here back in 2022, a 3-2 win right in the new year. Did it end Brighouse being a bit of a bogey team, Stocksbridge, as they were in the Chris Hilton era. And Danny D looks like the kickoff will go Stocksbridge's way. So we're closing on the start here. What we expect, well, I say 2 0-0s in the last game between the 2 sides, so maybe it won't be a thriller, but it should hopefully be a much better match than those games were, and Stocksbridge will be hoping to try and get another 3 points. Would be their 6th win in a row if they were able to get that today. So the game is underway. Danny Deakin gets underway for Stocksbridge in the claret and blue shirts, claret shorts, claret socks kicking from left to right, while Brighouse are in the orange and black shirts, black shorts, and orange and black socks kicking from right to left. It's an early throw for the Steels, high up. Will Lemon will come to take it, so Stocksbridge will look for the early opening goal. Throwing it to O'Connor, back to Lemon, takes the touch, will put the cross in towards the near side, but headed away, and back to Tommy Marshall, who has to take a touch, going on the outside, putting a cross in, takes a block, and it's an early corner kick for the Steels about 30 seconds into this match. So Danny Deakin, who's been so productive with his set pieces over the last few months, particularly linking up with Paul Eggleton and Elliot Owen, both of which are heading into the box now. And noticeably, none of the Brighouse players have picked up Elliot Owen just yet, but he does move into the melee. So big early opportunity for Stocksbridge here from Danny Deakin's corner. Waiting for the OK from the referee, and here we go. Left-footed, looks to the near post, easily headed out, not Deakin's best corner. Goes back to O'Connor, who takes a touch. Out to Deakin, high, lofted ball into the box, and McAllister misses it. Headed away, Morris claims it, edge of the box. Takes a shot, great save, Callister! Another corner kick. James Morris just turned and took an effort from the corner of the box, really, and Callister does really well to palm that over the bar. It's going to be 0-0 still, and another corner kick for Danny Deakin to take. Great start for the Steels so far. comes another corner, look for the far post this time. Owen gets the header, but he can't get the direction, and it's out for a goal kick. Bright start from the Steels, though. 2 good early opportunities, but Callister making a really good early save as well. So back with Callister for this goal kick. Now he will launch this one long. Lemon wins it, so his touch takes him out wide. As Lemon just gets back onto the ball, clips it forward looking for Rawson. It's a big sliding challenge from Nibar to avoid it getting to the big forward, who formerly of Brighouse and spent a loan spell here from Chesterfield a few years ago. Even scored against Stocksbridge in a Northern Premier League Cup match. Lemon with the throw-in. Thrown to Marshall, high up there, but Lemon gets it, moves on, tries to get past a man, but blocks. It's going to go out for another throw-in, a bit deeper. Looks like that time it was Richard Patterson with the blocker, former Hallam man. Lemon will launch his one into the box looking for Rawson, but Rawson went into the back of Patterson and will be adjudged a foul. And all smiles between the two as they went up, but definitely was a foul. And a local scoreline to here, Huddersfield Town are leading 1-0 against Stevenage through Marshall, while Bristol Rovers are beating Rotherham United. Soterio, the scorer. We'll of course try and keep you up to date with all the other scorelines in our division and local ones as well. Ball goes forward, headed on well by Edwards, left hand side being fought on by Plater. Plater wins that battle with Lemon, goes to the touchline, can be forced backwards, getting dragged a bit by Lemon, appeals for a free kick. Eventually Lemon just kicks it away, but it will just go back to ground. The left who allows it to go out will be a throw into Brighouse. Egginton coming over to take. Lemon, I think maybe was a bit lucky not to get called by the referee Joseph Goodwin today. No relation to Ross, our former captain. Throw next to there, back to Egginton. Going to put a cross in, booming cross, look for the far side. Offside flag is up on Danny Edwards. So it will be free kick for Townsend to take. 3 minutes into this game, remains a 0-0. Some of our travelling supporter making friends over to the left of us. Ball goes long from Townsend, goes forward onto Rawson, back to Deakin, clips it over the top. Marshall will chase, comes off the number 5 Nebard. Marshall fights for it, but I think he just lost track of the ball there. Nebard has to tackle it out. I think he managed to keep it in for just for a throw, and yet that's what the referee will judge. It is a throw right next to the corner flag. Jack Tinker, another former Brighouse player. What over there? Stocksbridge's ranks have got quite a few former players here who've competed at this stadium before, but in the orange rather than the yellow and blue. From to Deakin, back to Tinker, but it goes under Tinker's foot. It's out for a throw in, a bit of a waste that one. So back for a throw in there, that will be taken by Tootle. Sends it downfield, tries to head it on. Turner goes in for the fight, but it goes out for another Brighouse throw in. About 10 yards down now. So Brighouse trying to just get further down. Another 1-0 win, like they've had in the last 2 games, would be ideal for them today. But that throwing was thrown forward and then head out. Play will be Stocksbridge ball. Danny Edwards with the last touch. But Grant Black has had a good record over Ian Richards in recent years. His Ossett side never lost to Stocksbridge. Well, his Belper side lost one stop, but that was when Chris Hilton was in charge. Chris Hilton's last win in charge of the club. 4-3 spectacular result at Brackenmore. It's actually the last home match before the season shut down in 2020. As in, so ball back way, Tinker take the throw right in front of Ian Richards in that bench. Middle to Deakin, back to Tinker. Right foot clips it high up into the air and long. Headed away by Grayson. Bounced awkwardly before Deakin returns it downfield, but Nabard will return that back midfield. Turner heads it out to Deakin, chests it down. Right footed, hooks it into the middle. Oh, Panas head it down for Lemon. Lemon short to Marshall. Marshall being forced backwards at the moment. And Eggington got a foot in. Both teams appeal for a throw, but it will be a Steele's throw. Lemon quickly taking the throw in. He's looking for Rawson. Big charging header, gets that away from Nabard. And there's not many men who are taller than Luke Rawson in this league. Nabard is one of them. So will be a Lemon throw here on the right side. So a chance for Stockbridge to try and create something from this throw in. Jordan Lemon with it. Throw to Marshall. Back to Lemon, who takes the touch. Putting across and looking in the post. Rawson tries to get on it, misses the header. And then it's headed away. Couldn't go back to Marshall. He's going to return the ball into the middle. Rawson clips it near post, goes over the bar. I think Rawson maybe just pulled a bit too much near post and wasn't able really to get the direction on it he would have wanted. It was a decent connection though. Reigns 0-0 here. Actually hasn't been any goals in our league just yet. 0-0 everywhere as all the teams are looking to try and get their form in place for this crucial end part of the season. Did it on well there by Brighouse, and they go forward and well evaded, challenged by Naya for Lemon goes in with a slide challenge, and it will be a throw into Stockbridge because the last touch did come off Payne. Lemon with the throw in now, and he's going to try and get it to Rawson. Though Rawson is sandwiched between two players. Reese play turning into marking him. Before to Rawson, it goes over into Marshall, chests it down, volleys it forward. Morris will chase it. He's got Tootle in front of him. Tootle gets it. He's looking to turn. He can be put under pressure by Rawson, and Tootle just has to punch at, well, kick that one out right out. In a look scoring, Sheffield United have taken the lead against QPR. Bren Brereton Diaz has scored. Looking to take advantage with no Burnley playing and Leeds United drawing early on today. Back to Turner. Clips the ball into the box, no one's there for that one. It will be volleyed away, but back to Turner, who tries to chest it, controller it, appeals for handball, and that will be given. Oh, I wish that West referee was refereeing the Sheffield Wednesday match last night. Chesterfield are losing 1-0 to Crewe Alexandra as well. Tracy, the scorer for the Alex. Callister, the young-looking goalkeeper here for Brighouse. Come up quite high out to his box to take this free kick. They're going to look to try and turn this into an attacking opportunity. We saw Ben Townsend take a free kick like it for Stocksbridge on Wednesday night, and that did lead to a goal. Ball forward from Callister, headed away, and it is going to go out. It's going to be Stocksbridge throw-in. So Lemon will have the throw. Finally, some goals in our area. We've got Bradford Park Avenue have taken a 1-goal lead over Ossett United in that local derby. Brendan Daniels scoring for PA. And Liversidge are 1-0 down against Consett. Isaac Walker the scorer. I believe both those goal lines will be welcomed round here. Both will help Brighouse in their battle against relegation. Free kick for Stocksbridge in there at half with Townsend taking it quickly in, sending it forward, looking for Rawson. Head away from him, but it will go out of play for a Steele's throw. Back with Tinker now for the throw-in, and pulling away is Deakin, and he gets the ball, trying to get it back to Tinker, but it has been tackled by Robson, and Robson returns to defence. Tinker's able to get in. Tinker goes through one, and then the final tackle stops him being able to go through. Would have been a great chance on goal on his 140th appearance. Ball has gone out now for a Brighouse throw in front of quite a few of our committee members over on the opposite side of the stadium. Back for Tootle now. Was going to send it back to the keeper, but Rawson had read that, so he's going to feint and go back the other way. In the end, it just goes down the touchline, and Owen's just going to watch that go out for a Stocksbridge throw. 11 minutes gone in this game, it's 0-0. Liversidge have quickly equalised against Consett. George Sabine the scorer. And Barnsley have gone 1-0 up on Lincoln City. Keeler Dunn the scorer. As after a couple of passes, it all took out play by Stocksbridge, and it's a Brighouse throw-in right in the middle of the park. Tootle will take. Sending the throw downwards and goes into the middle, and both teams will appeal as it goes out of play again, and it's going to be a Brighouse throw-in. So back with Tootle for another throw-in as Brighouse do inch down the pitch. Taking some time, as a bit of movement from Cameron Gray to try and create some space. Stocksbridge watching him all the time though, and waiting for this throw still to be taken. In the end, it goes back to Patterson, and he tries to knock it forward, and it's out of play for a Stocksbridge throw. All that time waiting for one pass to go right out for another throw-in. There are the unglamorous moments of non-league football. Tinker gets the ball back from the throw-in, and he kicks forward, blocked, and Brighouse might try and make something of this, but pass is loose, and Turner will intercept, and he's going to look to swing it out as it heads towards the stand here. And it's quite well done, because it's at the top of the stand before jamming right behind the bin over on this side. Not the sort of pass Kurt Turner will have wanted on the, so it's 200th appearance, only the 5th player in Steele's history to get to that mark. Well, on our current records as well, we are going back and trying to update them, because there's probably a few others who have made it, like to Brett Lovell and Liam McFadden. Down as far less than that, and we know they didn't mark. It's a good ball over the top to Plater, but the offside flag is up. Thought he might just beat the offside trap for a second. Plater, who is now Brighouse's top scorer with 6 goals after Akil Francis departed the club to sign for Alfreton Town 10 days ago. He'll be one of the big danger men today. So it's back now with Townsend. Sends the ball forward, looking for Ocon, but will be headed away by Grayson. Goes forward, and Grace tried to hold it up, but tackled, but it's only gone back to Patterson, and he's got some space, Patterson. He's going to find the ball to Eggington, but O'Connor gets himself well blocked, so it's going to be a free kick for, I think it's going to be given as obstruction, that free kick, and Brighouse have a chance to put the ball into the box. So it's Plater on the ball. Brighouse have sent quite a few of their big players upfield, but have dropped a few back to prevent the counter-attack. Ball's going to go in. Townsend has to judge it. It's not a great punch, and he's managed to just claw it, and it's almost bundled in. Townsend chase it down and make sure it doesn't go in. It's not going to be a moment he wants to look back on, but he just about keeps it out. Heart-in-mouth moments for the travelling Steels fans. Lemon carries it forward, slows it down, and then looks diagonal, look for Rawson, but will be headed away. Only gone back to Tommy Marshall, who's got a bit of space to move in front of him. Marshall will go on the outside, tries to get in the middle, it's gone high, near post, will be headed away. O'Connell tries to get onto it, beats Eggington to the ball, now Turner to Deakin. Got a great touch, but not managed to get forward to Tinker, who tries to get forward, gets wrestled a bit, and then it's cleared away. Back now for Owen, he can't get a good touch on it, goes out of play, will be a throw-in for Brighouse. 15 minutes gone in this game, it is 0-0 here. So back now with Tootle for the throw-in. Launching it downfield, headed away, and it's just going out for another throw-in. A bit further forward, now it's in front of the Brighouse bench. Launch it downfield, head away by Tinker, but still on the right side. Brighouse keeping this attack going. Ricochets out to Danny Edwards, back into midfield to Robson, who clips it over the top. Appeals for an offside, but not given. It's volleyed back into the middle, but it's gone out of play already, and it will be a goal kick. So back with Townsend now. Who will have this goal kick. launches it long. He looks for Luke Rawson, who's pulled onto the left. He manages to head it on to Marshall. He's crowded by 2 players. Tackle goes in, out for a throw in. Both teams appeal for it. Will be a Stocksbridge Grand Black. Particularly unhappy about that decision. So back with Tinker now. Launch it downfield. Morris tries to keep it in play, but ends up only heading it out. A good defensive header, unfortunately, for Stocksbridge. Will be a throw-in for Brighouse as the travelling support singing Ian Richards' Barmy Eye. It's a new one on me. Good to see young fans creating a bit of noise. Scoreline that will affect Brighouse, though, down at this end of the table is that Bridlington Town are leading 1-0 against Pontefract. Moves Bridlington to 19th. Won't overtake Brighouse yet, but closes in the ring. Brighouse clear out well. Eagledon heads it out to Turner. Turner looking for a run of O'Connor here. O'Connor's looking to be the first one onto it, but cleared out to play by Nabard. Another goal to tell you about that helps us out is Ashington are leading 1-0 against North Ferriby. Josh Gilchrist the scorer. Would allow us with a win today to draw 1 point away from the playoffs. We are currently 3 points as the results stand. And throws it Turner, back to Lemon, then back to Turner, bit of space, but he's got a man on. It's Edwards, and then out to Marshall on the right. He's going to have to give it back to Lemon, I think, but he's got 2 men around him. He's going to try and go on his own, but the tackle goes in from Platter, and it's well done away, but cleared away to Eagledon. Eagledon sideways to Turner, taking the touch. Back out to Lemon, who tries to put it into the box, to Deacon, who chests it down for O'Connor. It's great play, puts it in the middle, and it ricochets awkwardly off the goalkeeper, Callister, and it's able to get it away. But Stocksbridge are back on the ball. Jack Tinkle will keep it in the middle to Turner. Now sends it over the top to Tinker, who chests it down. Back it goes to Morris. Morris looking for some space. He's going to take the shot, take a deflection. Rawson will flick onto Deacon. Deacon takes a shot. Another good save from Callister. The corner kick. I think there was some thought there might have been offside in the build-up, but it's Callister with another impressive save for Brighouse. Deacon will go and take his 3rd corner of this game. Some really clever one-touch play in the box from the Steels, and Deacon were looking to follow up his goal from Wednesday night. Now he'll be taking the corner. Looking for that near post. Goes over everyone, headed away though, inside the 6-yard area. Back to O'Connor. Out to Deacon again on the right, takes the touch. Left footer puts the cross in, looking near post. Flicks on into the 6-yard area. Morris looking to turn, but cleared away to edge area. It's going to be a 50-50 here. And it's well won by Brighouse, and they get it away. And it's going to be a counter-attack opportunity here. And visually no foul by Stocksbridge on Cameron Gray, who's having his shirt pulled by Danny Deacon. But now the Steel's on the attack. Tommy Marshall, and it's got Deacon as an option on the right, takes that option of Deacon on the right. Deacon puts it on his left, puts the crossing, headed away. Lemon looks to be onto the ball. Oh, puts it forward, poor passing, it's going to just trickle out for a goal kick. Marshall trying to get onto it, was a bit too much of an ass. Out for a goal kick. Steel's having some good football there, just not been able to crack through the defence, and Callister also making another impressive save. 19 minutes gone, 0-0 here. So now back with the goalkeeper Callister. Taking his time with it, and now will launch it upfield. Looking for Danny Edwards, but Owen heads it away to Marshall, turns it. Tackle goes in from Patterson, goes out for a Steel's throw-in. Close to us here in the main stand at the Heffernan Utility Stadium. Lemon will come over to take the throw-in. Just about 5 yards away to us to the right, we're right, almost on the halfway line. Back to Lemon, takes the touch. Or to Rawson, and trying to get it to Marshall, who got 2 men in front of him, and gets it to Lemon, and flicks it on to Rawson. Rawson will look to play it in. Well, good block. It's going to be another corner kick. 4th corner for Danny Deacon to take. Fortunately, none of them have amounted to too much yet. Chesterfield are losing 2-0 to Crewe. Conway's the scorer. So Deacon with the corner. Few men in the 6-yard area. Going looking for that far post, and headed away again, but only to O'Connor, who gets it right back to Deacon, brings it down well. Another cross going in. Eagledon glances the header. It's Paul Eagledon who scores.
Great stuff, lads.
It's his third goal in a matter of 2 weeks for the Steels. On loan from Hull City. I think he's going on to much more than us. It's a lovely ball from Danny Deacon and a glancing header from Paul Iggulden. Manages to get it into the back of the net. The Steels lead 1-0.
Nice goal, Paul.
I think you can hear his dad's behind me, very happy with the goal. For the moment, Iggulden's had a better strike rate than some of our forwards. We've got some disappointment because we've lost the golden goal. We had 34 minutes. Brighouse get us back underway. But they had Death Marshall launch it downfield and Nibbard will clear it away. Out to Eggington. And then after goes, it will be a throw-in for Stocksbridge. They'll able to keep the pressure on. So Lemon with this throw-in now, and the options pull away, and O'Connor's one he gets, but he ends up standing on the ball. O'Connor still keeps possession well, though. Ends up having a bit of a wrestling match with Richard Patterson, and O'Connor comes off in the foul. Some words between the two as well, but it is all grins afterwards. Alex O'Connor, one of the players returning to his former stomping ground. In his last game for Brighouse in the West Riding Cup, O'Connor was sent off within a few minutes. The Australian-born midfielder having a bit of a laughy on his return. Ball forward here, headed into the box, and it's Morris who ends up defending, and Turner clears it away. Headed away by, well, a player that I don't know who it is because he's wearing the number 20. Lemon knocks it forward to Turner. Then to Marshall, and so find Morris. Morris might be offside, but the linesman doesn't think so. He's going to look for Rawson. He ends up finding Deacon. Deacon turns, can't get his shot clean, but it goes back to Rawson, who takes shot blocked. Back to Deacon. Deacon takes shot, another block. And it's back now to Turner, who gets it out to the left to Deacon, trying to find a left, but that it will be intercepted and it's out of play. Brighouse throw. Got to presume that's Ash Grayson who's wearing the number 20 shirts. So we're back now on the right for Tootle to take. The Steel's now leading 1-0. Headed away, goes to Roseman, knocked away by Grayson, out for a Stocksbridge throw. Tinko punch in the middle to Morris, who turns, he's going to take a shot, takes a deflection, and Callister will just come out to it to make sure it doesn't go out for a corner kick. The deflection just took all the sting out of the shot. Huddersfield Town leading 2-1 against Stevenage. Longwick, the scorer. Long ball forward, head away by Owen. But then return, Owen heads it away again. Hanson wins it again, heading out the middle, but Turner on the ball this time. Out to Lemon. Lemon then clips it forward, but no one's there for that. He's a famous one. Admits his mistake on that one as it's cleared away and then knocked on by Patterson, looking for play, but Lemon intercepts. Marshall looks to control, and then Eggington manages to just knock it forward. It's out for a Stocksbridge throw. So back now for Lemon for a throw. Very close to us here. Lemon takes a few steps, and here comes a long throw forward, but headed away by Robson. Turner around to go out behind him. Lemon launched it forward. Morris is going to chase, and it's an awkward little clearance away as Eggington now gets the proper clearance away. Goes all the way to Edwards. Nice spin move, but Tink intercepts, just clears it away. Marshall will challenge for the ball, but will go out for a throw into Brighouse. Back now for Higginton to take the throw-in. Thrown forward, but Lemon will return it into the field. Also heads it on and goes to Morris, who's trying to touch it round. Going to back to him, but he gets it to the right now to O'Connor. Got some options in the middle. O'Connor just trying to find the space to be able to get the ball in, and in the end he has to pass it back to Turner. And he's now trying to find a bit of space. He's being forced backwards for now. Back to Owen. Takes a touch, crosses the halfway line. Forward to Rawson, who's dropped deep and shrugs off his man quite well there as he gets it back to O'Connor. Forward now to Deacon, who goes it behind him. Tinker's going to be the man to get onto this if he can beat it before it goes out, and he does get to it. Gives it back now. Here comes Tinker, looking for the cross. Putting the cross, looking for the near post, and he's headed away. Back for Tinker, trying to fight for it. Goes out to Marshall, trying to get it. There's some space for a shot. He's been forced very out wide. He's going to now just try and get down to the touchline. He's doing so. Tackle comes in, ricochets, and it comes off. A Brighouse man last, and I was going to look to see if there's any complaints from Brighouse, because Marshall did get a touch in all that, but it's a corner kick. It'll be the 5th of the game, but Curtis Turner's first on that left. So back now with Turner taking the corner. Marshall's going to be a short option. Not going to take it though. He's going to be going in looking for Owen. Owen gets the header. Great save, Callister. Yes! And then he's volleyed in. It's Paul Ingledon scoring again. The centre back from Hull City has got his second of the game. He might have a life of a striker there. It's just a poacher's finish after the initial really good save from Callister. Ingledon was the first one onto it, and he's scored another goal in this game. It's now 4. Oh, if I can't, it's like 4 goals now in 5 games for the defender. I think Hull City might be using him for the first team coming at this rate.
Second goal for Stocksbridge, scored in the 29th minute, scored by Paul.
It's another really, well, not a really good goal, but it's another very important goal for the Steelers, who now lead 2-0. And this trip so far to the Heffernan Utility Stadium is going as well as it could possibly go. Stocksbridge tried to clear the ball back to Morris, trying to get it down the outside, but Tutor will just shield the ball. It goes out for a home throw. Go down the right-hand side to Edwards. He's trying to cut in. He's moving it on his left, but sideways to Robson. Tries to get through, and he will earn a foul with that, Robson. I'm a little bit surprised with that call, but that's how it goes sometimes. So that's the first brace Paul Ingledon's ever scored in his career. Not a common attribute of a centre-back, but not a bad one to add to your repertoire if you can connect to headers and even finish with your feet as he did there. Seems to like West Yorkshire. He's scored his very first Steelers goal not too far from here at Liversidge, that last-minute equaliser. So it will be free again. So, but this is a very good chance now for Brighouse to get back into the game very quickly. And there's a lot of new debate between the potential takers. Play to one of them, but he's going to leave it. It will be Matthew Tootle to take. Here comes Tootle's free kick. So cut one look for the near post, and Townsend will claim that one. Sent in with a bit of zip, but Townsend was equal to it. Some goals to tell you about elsewhere. Dunstan are 1-0 upon Emley. Dale Pearson has scored. Only Emley's 5th goal they've conceded away from home this season. Consett are 2-1 up on Liversidge. Will Shaw has scored. And Carlton Town are 1-0 up on Heaton Stannington, which is an important scoreline for Brighouse. Well, as Ingledon just in a more defensive battle, but he's able to shrug off Edwards there. Gets back to Townsend. Townsend's kick away, though, not the best. It will keep the pressure on as Brighouse have a throw in high up the pitch. 30 minutes gone in this game, 2-0 to Stocksbridge. Barnsley 2-0 up on Lincoln City. Phillips the scorer. Throw back with Tootle. Front and middle, back to Tootle. Flip forward, and then Steele's able to dispossess it. It's Deacon who clears it away. Way back to Nabard, who's just going to hide. Booming one. He's going to go into the box. Townsend will claim it under pressure from Plater. out with Townsend now. He sends it away. Headed out by Nevard, who gets it out of the park. Turner wins the ball. Out to Marshall. One touch to O'Connor, who's going to return it for Marshall, who's going to chase on to this. Taking on Nebard. Should have the pace to beat Nebard, but Nebard is able to get his body in the way and gets it back to the keeper, who's well out to his box now and clears it out, and it's going to go all the way forward to Edwards before it comes off him. Lemon clears to O'Connor, who heads it into the middle. No one's there for it. Robson will deal with it and gets it out to Edwards, who sends it forward. It's going to be one for play to chase, but Lemon gets it. And it's back to Townsend, who will take the touch, and short to Eagledon it goes, and Townsend orders it to go to Lemon, and it does. Forward to Rawson, who takes the touch, forced deep though now. Tinker's asking for it, and he's going to send the ball just in front of the defender to charge onto another former Brighouse player playing for the Steels. Tries to get into the middle, it's a poor pass. Grayson reads it and clears it away. Eagledon will kick it away. It's not a great ball from Eagledon, but Owens back to collect. He's going to just walk with it, Owen, for a bit as he sends it forward to Morris. In the middle to Deakin, who tries to get out to the left, and Rawson will try and chase it down. Might just go out before he does so. With Grayson's little push, yes, it definitely does. So back now in defence for the Brighouse throw-in. Take some time this throwing, and eventually Tutor will launch it down and controlled and cleared away down by Edwards, eventually knocked on, but Lemon will collect it, boots it forward, and only to Nebard will carry it. Switch out to left, and Plater's got the beat in a Lemon here, but he's having to force backwards, and Lemon's just trying to push him away from his own goal. Back to Gray, diagonal ball, and it's the touch from Edwards. Actually going to end up being a really good pass onto the right here, and Brighouse move into the box. Back to the edge of the box to Patterson, leads off to the number 10, and it's Cameron Gray, who, as you might be able to tell from the sarcastic cheer, didn't have that one on target. So in some local scores, Doncaster Rovers are 1-0 up on Newport County. Street's the scorer, while Rotherham United have equalised against Bristol Rovers. Sam Numbe putting the Millers on level terms. So back now with Townsend. Been a bit of a delay with one of the games. Sherwood Colliery Cleethorpes Town hasn't started yet because the Sherwood Colliery coach had a tyre blowout on the way. We'll let you know when that happens, because that's a crucial game at both ends of the table as well. Brighouse back on the attack here. Plater running up against Lemon now into the middle, but Turner intercepts. Turner going to try and carry it away, and then knocks it forward looking for Rawson. Eggington gets it away to Grayson, who boots that one right up into the air. Turner will fight for it, heads it forward for Rawson, who looks on look for Morris. Morris heads on Rawson, trying to get onto it, but Nebard reads it well again, clears it out, but Lemon on the ball. Lemon sends it forward, and Morris will look to run onto that. Nebard will cover it, and he gets the ball, and he turns out well after trouble and launches it upfield. Headed on well by Edwards, no one there for it though. Owen picks it up, sends it forward to Marshall. Marshall being forced backwards now, back over his own halfway line before sending it forward to Deacon. Deacon wants to pass to Morris. Morris turns, Rawson's pulled away from his defender. Rawson's got a bit of space to move into. Moves into the box, left foot strike over the bar. He just got underneath the bar. And he couldn't keep it on target. Lawson, who last time he was here for Stocksbridge, he scored against Brighouse at that 1-1 draw that took place at this ground last season. Scored straight from a throw. Tom Charles just threw it to him. Rawson finished. He's looking to score again against his former club. Bournemouth, by the way, 2-0 up on Wolves in the Premier League. Evan Nielsen and Houston scorers for the Cherries. There's a long ball forward. Goes forward out and tries to get the ball. It goes to Turner in the end. Morris now back to Deakin. Just loses track of the ball. Deakin gets it eventually, but has to return it to Tinker. Knocks it long looking for Rawson. Rawson brings it down really well. Back it goes to Turner. Turner's going to go down that left now and He's got options in the middle. Look for Morris. It's going to just ricochet away as it just could have fell to Tommy Marshall. Owen's going to read it and return it back out to left, but should be easy for Grayson this, and he's just going to boot that one away. Plater's fighting to keep it in, and it's going to eventually go out. It's going to be Brighouse throw, though. Owen must have took the last touch. Thrown out there to Nia Payne. He's trying to move it into the middle. He's one of Brighouse's more dangerous players. Back into the midfield and then back to Payne, who isn't really finding much space to move into. He said he's going to just send it out to Tootle, who carries it forward. Back to Patterson. Not forward now to Gray. Then back to Payne, who get it to Gray again. Puts the ball into the box, head away by Lemon. Goes to the edge of the area, and Marshall wins it well. He's been held though by Payne. Does well to not be dispossessed. Back to Lemon. Lemon will clear away out to Eggington, who heads it right back. Iggulden will return it. Rawson will next up flicks it on, but it's just back to Nebard, who takes it under control well and sends it all the way back to Callister. Had a good performance tonight, conceding 2 goals, the Brighouse keeper. And as I say that, he launched the ball upfield and out to play. So Stocksbridge will have a throw left side. Belper are 1-0 upon Garth of Town. Harry Draper the scorer. And Bridlington are now 2-0 upon Pontefract. Josh Barrett, the man on the score sheet. Does bring Bridlington level on points with Heaton Stannington, just well on either side of that relegation line. Just Heaton's got better goal difference. Well, it's clear out to left. Stocksbridge have the attack here. Morris here, having to drop deep though. Plays off in the middle, intercepted though by Robson, and then cleared away. Out to the left now to Eggington, who plays it upfield, looking for Lemon, who just knocks it away to O'Connor. Feels that it's gone out, but it has been kept in. Very unhappy Brighouse player in front of me, as it's now out to O'Connor. Now to Marshall, who will carry down on the right hand side. Nebard trying to get him with a tackle, but I think Marshall could do a bit of extra help though. Puts it in the middle, and Morrison will collect it, tries to knock it in, blocked though by Eggington. It's going to be a corner kick. .38 minutes gone, Steels with another corner and a chance to make it 3-0. Paul Iggulden's moving up there. He's on a hat-trick now. And I don't think there's many, if any, centre-backs in Steel's history that's got a hat-trick. You can imagine it might be Brett Lovell, if anyone might have done it. Danny Deacon putting the ball towards that far post. Owen gets a header, but it's right at the goalkeeper, Callister here. He drops it under. Elliot Owen with the header there. It's a very clean header. He just didn't. Either side of the keeper, that's probably going in, but it's right at Callister, who's able to drop low to collect. Forward, cleared away and back now to Edwards, and so back to Eggington, who knocked it forward, and it's Iggulden who can only head it backwards, and it will go out for a throw right next to the corner flag. Eggington now with the throw in. So looking for an option, and Nia Payne will be that option. Brings it down well. Going to right footer, put the ball into the box, and headed backwards by Patterson, goes to the right, and Tootle sends it out for Jerry Robson to chase, and Robson will keep it in, puts it in near post. Stocksbridge will carry it away. Tinker, the man who gets it away, gets it all out to Rawson. Now to Morrison, there's a counter-attack opportunity. Ball goes forward, look for Marshall, just a bit ahead of him, and Eggington able to get it back to Callister. Callister's going to take the touch, and Marshall will press, and Callister carries it out to his box and sends it upfield, and it's going to be a basket in, and they do keep it in. Tinker has to tackle, but it's out quite well to Deacon now. Deacon knocks it over the top, look for Morris. Morris going to just touch it onto Morris on the left, goes forward, looking for the middle, and then we basket in. Rawson now trying to put the ball in the middle. Morris couldn't control it when it came back into the middle, and it will be a goal kick. So back with the goalkeeper, Callister. Said a few times already, he has actually had a good game, Callister, with some good saves. but couldn't help the 2 he has conceded. Here comes the long ball forward. Owen though will head it away. Goes to Morris, who flicks it on well. Egginton will just return it back though to Callister after intercepting. Rawson will press, but Callister able to get it away. Goes over Tinker, appeals for a free kick, and those free kick will be given. A bit too physical on Tinker there, and it will be a chance for Stockbridge to get the ball away. Looks like we're going to get 2 minutes of added time in this first half. And we are going to find that out now. Even though I would say on my clock we are 42 minutes in, so I think that's actually a bit early for that. Ball goes forward, then headed into the box before Grayson heads away. Back out to the right to Marshall. Grayson up man, but he can't get past his man, and it could be a counter-attack opportunity. It's stayed in. Brighouse get it forward, but Lemon reads it really well. He wants an option, then Manon gets in tackle, and it goes out, and Lemon's not particularly happy. Jordan Lemon and Tony Marshall having some afters between the two. Pretty standard on a football pitch, though. It'll all be happiness at half time. Eggington sends it downfield, but then knocks away, and it will be out for a Stocksbridge throw. Danny Edwards did do it. It's been given as a Brighouse throw-in, surprisingly. As Danny Edwards seemed to be the last person to take the touch. Back to Eggington. Out to play to, then hooks ball into the box. Eagledon will head it away, but the offside flag is up. Free kick to Stocksbridge. So, back now for Townsend to take this free kick as we close in on the end of the first half. And Townsend will look to launch it. We'll say Lemon and Marshall are continuing this bit of a tiff in front of us. I think they should probably cut that out and leave it for half time now. And the ball forward headed out by Patterson and out for a throw in. Curtis Turner stepped in as mediator now. 200th appearance for the captain today. Down to O'Connor, back to Lemon, it's forward to Rawson, flicked on towards Marshall, trying to beat Eggington to it, and Eggington does really well, gets his body in between man and ball, and it's out for a goal kick. Belper are now 2-0 up on Garforth. Curtis Burrows has scored from the spot. Belper trying to keep in touch with that top two battles, but I think Cleethorpes have been pulling away a bit, and Emily losing is not going to help that. Ball goes forward, headed on, and Edwards clips it forward, but headed away by Owen, and out to right, and then Marshall intercepts. Marshall tries to get forward, it's blocked out, it goes, Lemon will get it. He's forward, it's a very late challenge there, and there's going to be some pushing and shoving between the two players. It was a very, very late one, I think, from Danny Edwards there. It's going to be a card for Danny Edwards for sure. The referee, Joseph Goodwin, is trying to push everyone away. Alex O'Connor particularly not happy about it. Jordan Lemon's back to his feet though, and so he is all right for it. It's a very, very late challenge from Danny Edwards, and it is a yellow card for the striker. And it is. So it will be a free kick here for Stocksbridge. Townsend will take it, and Stocksbridge did score from a similar sort of free kick on Wednesday. And as Ben Townsend has a little bit of banter with some of the fans here, and he'll take the free kick, and it's a good ball into the box looking for Rawson, and it's Owen who goes acrobatically for it. Too acrobatic, it's a free kick to Brighouse. I think he's took out two Brighouse players trying to get to that ball. We've had 1 minute of added time. So Callister will have this free kick now. Hello James Ely with the blue and yellow love arts in the chat. It's all going well here so far. Ball forward from Callister. Owen will look to head it away, and he does, and it just goes out for another Brighouse throw. Steele's job now is just to be professional for the last 30 seconds of this half. So back now with Tootle. Throw it downfield, so that's 30 seconds, that's 5 seconds. So it's 2-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. The first goal coming after the corner was cleared. Danny Deakin put a fantastic ball back in, and Paul Iggulden was able to head it in. 10 minutes later, after the initial header was saved by Callister, Iggulden was there again, tapping in from close range to make it 2-0. It's the Hull City centre-back who's on a hat-trick now as we go into the second half, and the Steels looking good here at the Heffernan Utility Stadium. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the Heffernan Utility Stadium for this match between Brighouse Town and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft for the last 45 minutes of this match. Steels leading 2-0, a brace from Paul Iggulden has Stocksbridge in control of this game, and you'd think that Stocksbridge will comment Brighouse have not scored twice since the start of February when they beat Liversidge 2-1. So the Steels will look to just keep control of this game and prevent Brighouse from getting back into it. And what would be crucial is a clean sheet to prevent any nerves. There is going to be a Brighouse substitution early on in this. Looks like the man who's come on is Joshua Waldron. We just haven't seen who he's replaced just yet. It might be Naya Payne that's gone off. But Brighouse have got us underway now for the second half. So Brighouse in the golden shirts and with black sleeves, black shorts, and golden and black socks kicking from left to right, while Stocksbridge Park Steels in the claret and blue shirts, claret shorts and claret socks kicking from right to left. We'll wait till Football Web Pages tells us which player's gone off for Brighouse. So we'll give you Stocksbridge's line up first. For Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Ben Townsend in goal, then Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Paul Iggulden, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, and James Morris and Tommy Marshall. That's just a clearance from Owens, just hit the top of the stand and trundled to the road behind us. On benches, Elliot Murray, Ash Butterworth, Jack Dorman, Harrison Poulter and Thomas Poole. So it's Joshua Waldron has come on for Cameron Gray for Brighouse. So there's an attacking lineup change to try and change things for Brighouse up front. So right now it's a throw in with Matt Tootle, who throws it forward to Plater, but Tinker gets the tackle in. Grayson returns the header forward. The pressure will still remain on. Try to get back to Plater, but Danny Edwards' pass was just behind him. It's out for a soft throw. So Brighouse's team is as follows. It's Shay Callister in goal, then Matthew Tootle, Joshua Eggington, who's their captain, Derry Robson, Matthew Nabard, Ashley Grayson, as Rawson just had the ball in front of us, Reese Plater, Richard Patterson, Danny Edwards, who has got a booking for a late challenge on Jordan Lemon, Joshua Waldron, who came on for Cameron Gray, and Naya Payne. He's just gone on the edge of the box for Brighouse, but Deakin's able to clear it away. On the remaining substitutes, Rawson might get onto that back pass. No, Callister onto it first, and he clears it away. So the remaining players on the Brighouse bench are Harvey Coates, Myron Gibbons, Curtis Peters, and Isaac Aqua. So it's a throw-in for Stocksbridge. Just behind the bench on the right. As Lemon now sends this one downfield looking for Rawson. It's Nebard who gets it away, slips over as he does do so, but Brighouse on possession. Ball goes forward, but it took a deflection and Tinker will send it back to Townsend. Send it back with a bit more pace than I think Townsend would have liked, but Townsend able to just dribble it out to his goal area and get it forward to Tinker. Now forward to Morris, who has a foot in from Tootle. Morris forced backwards. He's going to have to get it back to Owen, and Owen slices his ball forward. Tootle's onto it, but then his pass forward intercepted by Turner, who gets forward to Deakin, who's got lots of space. Knocks forward, looking for Marshall, just a bit off target. Eggington able to intercept. Switches out quickly, looking for Payne, but Tinker heads it away. Deakin tries to get forward, but Robson able to get the last touch onto Payne on the right-hand side, going forward, and Morris just got two men on, but ends up going out from Tootle's knock, out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Quite a few goals already in the start of this second half elsewhere. Pontefract have won back against Bridlington. Danny Burns has scored. Dunstan have doubled their lead against Emily, with David Robinson scoring. Ashington are 2-0 up on North Ferriby. Josh Gilchrist has got his second of the day. And Consett are now 3-1 up on Liversidge. Isaac Walker the scorer. Okay, and Tinker will launch that forward, and it's just going to be quite a harmless pass forward. Marshall is going to try and get onto it, though. He has gone back to Callister. Nebard with... weirdly took a little touch on that to get it back. I think just a bit nervous, make sure it got back to him quicker, but it couldn't be picked up. Forward now to Edwards, who gets it back to Payne. In the middle now to Waldron, who knocks it forward. Edwards trying to get into the middle, but Iggulden intercepted, and then Tinker just clears it off Payne. Throw in now for Steels. Barnsley are 3-0 up on Lincoln. It's Ghent in Lent who scored. As in Ghent, almost in Lent. Home Arcade saying the playoff charges on. Woodby as results stand. Ball goes in looking for Rawson, goes all the way back to Grayson, who will just return it downfield. Owen is able to head it away. Back to Eggington, who returns it. It could have been a good pass there, looking for the number 9 Edwards, but headed away. Tinker gets forward to Morris, and Patterson did get in there, but then it's cleared away again. Grayson will head it back. Looks at Turner, returns it upfield, and is just going to go all the way back now to Callister in the Brighouse goal. Rotherham United are 2-1 up on Bristol Rovers. Jules has scored for the Millers. Callister launches that downfield. Knocked on by Edwards before Higgledon clears away. Rawson touches it on, but well cut out by Grayson, or else Morris would have been in. Rawson would have got onto it, but came off Patterson last, and it will be a Stocksbridge throw-in. Tinker with the throw now on this left. Morris comes near, but it's going to be thrown forward, looking for Rawson, but Grayson climbed over high up before Morris got the last touch. It's out for a Brighouse throw-in. Grayson taking it quickly, trying to get an attack going, and it's heading himself to Plater. Just tries to slide it back into Waldron, but Lemon now intercepts after a deflection. Marshall trying to get beyond. He's knocked it past Eggington here. He's going to get down this right-hand side. Waldron's back chasing as Marshall just took 2 heavier touches. Got onto his second one, trying to take it in. Waldron now gets his foot in and has possession of the ball, gives it back to Nebard, and Nebard will clear it away, out to Turner. But then stepped in on by Payne, who knocked out Stocksbridge throw-in. 50 minutes gone in this game so far, and it's 2-0 to the Steels. So, throwing is then immediately headed away, and Stocksbridge have another throw. With Lemon, but they've lost the ball now, but Payne is being forced quite deep. Pass forward is out back to Lemon. Lemon gets the ball out of his feet, puts the ball into the box. Over the top of everyone, Morris trying to get far post. He's going to collect it after the clearance, keeps it in the box. Back to Turner, blocks, and it's going to be back to Marshall, whose shot is saved at the near post. Fairly simple, safe catch at the end. Brighouse almost punished for not clearing the lines. Ball goes forward and then knocked back by Edwards. Now with Payne and into midfield to Patton, who knocks it forward, but Tinker will head away to Turner, who chests it down. Back to Tinker, and then Tinker just can't get his foot around it. Out of play it goes, and on the roof it goes. Taking a few bangs off that roof and all. Sheffield United are 2-0 up on QPR. Tyrese Campbell the scorer. So throwing it from Grayson. He's actually going to just let it go now to number 2. Now go to 2 to launch it downfield. And O'Connor doesn't get his header right. It's out for a corner kick, so quite softly the Steelers have given away a corner, and they'll have to be on top form defending this, because Grant Black does try to make sure his sides are as good as possible from set pieces. So here comes the corner kick. Plater putting the ball into the box. Townsend didn't get a clean push on it, but then Tootle just miscues his shot, sends it well wide in the end. It's not brilliant from Townsend. He managed to get a decent punch on it though. Went to the edge of the box. Tootle not able to get it on target. So the ball back to Townsend now. Sends it forward now. Deakin will look for the header, but good header away though by Eggington. It's into the middle. Turner heads it on. Back into defence though. Clear away. Deakin tried to block it, just goes under his feet. Payne on the ball. Tinker goes in with a tackle. Turner just slips over the ball, and now Tinker tries to get in the middle. No one's there for it. It's out for a throw in. Stocksbridge not having a good spell of possession at the moment. Not good spell of game. And it's going to be. And the linesman has flagged because it's a foul throw. Don't see that penalised too much. But the referee has chosen to penalise the foul throw-in on this occasion. You do wonder what would happen if every foul throw got penalised. Tinker sends it forward, but it's cleared up into the air. And Deakin will head it forward, and then Patterson returns it in the middle. Lemon fights for it, bundles it into the forward, and Morris will just hook that out. No one's there for it. McAllister comes well out of his goal, and thankfully for him, he gets a really clean connection on it. Bad for him, he's gone out to play for a Stocksbridge throw. Carlton Town are now 2-0 up on Heaton Stannington. Niall Davies, the man who gets to get the latest goal, and Dunstan now 3-0 up. David Robinson gets his third. Emily, who have almost conceded as many goals in this game at Dunstan as they have the entirety of the season going away from home. They conceded 4 goals away from home up till today. 3 today. Bradford Park Avenue have just made it 2-0 against Ossett United. Well, Miles Labastide scores, the man who makes me sweat about Ofcom rules, because it's very close to saying it wrong, you get in trouble. Brighouse going forward, and claims of a push on Danny Edwards, and the fans want it as well, but nothing given. But the Stockbridge clearance is not great, and Danny Edwards back on it, and this time Edwards will get the free kick. I think in that one was a bit of, I probably should have given you the first time free kick, because that one was less of a one than the first one. With a chance for Brighouse to get the ball back. Stockbridge have only have themselves to blame if Brighouse do get a goal out of this. They've not really shown up in the second half just yet. And Plater is on the ball, free kick. Morris is having a few instructions shouted at him. He's not sure whether to stay forward or come back. He's just going to stay out of it for now. Here comes Plater's free kick. Outsider his foot going to the far post. Eagledon gets the last touch on it, but it is going to be given as a goal kick despite the appeals. I thought Eagledon had got the last touch, but Steels get the ball back for the goal kick. Well defended set piece in the end. Weren't too many appeals from the Brighouse players, so I've got to imagine that the referee did get that one right. Back with Townsend now. So Townsend sends it forward. Rawson's moving towards the ball, but it's a free header for Patterson to get it away. Plater drops deep to collect, forced back into his own half, and sideways into the middle to Tutor, but then well in from Morris before that ball is lost again back to Plater, who tries to switch it out to the right towards Derry Robson. Head away, and Turner will knock it out, looking for Rawson, but I think Rawson just shied away from it a bit. Allow Grayson to head it away. Deacon tries to then hook it forward, but it goes out of play. Throw in. 56 minutes gone in this game. Steel's leading 2-0. As Tutel goes down the pitch and takes the throw in, Eagledon will clear it away. Goes for Marshall, who misses a touch, but Patterson gets it. Forward by Eggington. Payne will take the shot, takes the deflection into the box. Owen will clear it. Back now to Patterson, who goes out left to Eggington. Forward to Payne, being forced backwards, back to Eggington. Takes the touch towards the corner of the box, hit it at the moment. Payne forced back to Eggington here. Not a great touch. That Marshall sends blood on that one, but does get it to Payne. He's forced further back, and Rawson might get onto this. He said it's going to go out. It's going to be Brighouse's throw. Eggington will have the throw in now. Throws it downfield, but then head away. Going to be another throw to Brighouse, who started this second half the better team. Stockbridge will want to try and get back in control as soon as possible. An early goal in this half for Brighouse would change the momentum in this one. And they're in the box now, but then Deacon with a cruel tackle. He's pulled back as he clears. It's a free kick to Stocksbridge. Ashington are leading 2-0 against North Ferriby, but their job keeping that lead will be made more difficult because Ben Williams has been sent off. So back now for Townsend. We'll take this free kick. It's on the edge of the area. Already been accused by one of the fans of time wasting behind that goal, and he is going to be told now by the referee Joseph Goodwin to hurry up. Ball forward from Townsend. Morris heads it on, but will then be cleared away by Grayson. Eagledon headed back into the middle and looking to get it in the middle, and Brighouse carrying forward with it. It's good cut forward. Waldron on the ball at the moment, and Turner little push in the back on Tutel. It will be a free kick to Brighouse, and I think Turner's going to get summoned over for this one. And Curtis Turner on his 200th appearance for the Steels Looks like he might end up in the book. And yet he's going to end up with a yellow card. So Plater will stand over this free kick again. Stocksbridge just letting Brighouse come onto him. O'Connor now takes his steps back and so Plater with this free kick about 30 yards out towards the right of the goal. Looks like it'll be a crossing opportunity. Grayson just pulled in. He's unmarked, Ash Grayson, at the moment. Ball goes into the middle. Far post header over the bar. I think it was Joshua Eggington who was the one who got the connection with it at that far post. But the Steels are letting Brighouse have too much of the ball at the moment, and they could soon get punished. Just crossing over into the 60th minute mark. Townsend's waiting for the ball back, but the ball boy for Brighouse isn't exactly doing it quickly behind there. Townsend's basically just gestured to the ref. I'm not the one time wasting here. And now Townsend probably is doing a bit of time wasting by going to his opposite 6-yard area. So Townsend now has this goal kick ready to take. Sends it forward. O'Connor's having to drop deep, but it is going to be Eggington who just heads it away. Lemon fighting for it, but the first touch is from Danny Edwards, who tries to get further out left, but Lemon able to push him off, and it will be a Stocksbridge throw-in. So Stocksbridge are able to contain it a bit here, and hopefully finally get some good football going, because they've just not been at it so far in this second half. Ball goes forward, headed out again. It's going to go out again. It's going to be a Brighouse substitute. Two Brighouse substitutes coming on. Nia Payne is going to be one of the guys heading off. He's going to be replaced by Myron Gibbons. Also coming on is Curtis Peters. We haven't seen the number that he replaces though. Myron Gibbons, he's got form against Stocksbridge. He played against Rossington when Stocksbridge were 2-0 up, two goals from Michael Trench. Myron Gibbons scored a hat-trick as Rossington, 2 leagues below Stocksbridge at the time, won 4-2 in the Sheffield Senior Cup. Certainly a lively, quick player that been long admired by Ian Richards as well. And Derry Robson is the man who's gone off to be replaced by Peter. Myron Gibbons has scored against Stocksbridge for Brighouse at this ground as well. That was in Stocksbridge's 3-2 win at the start of 22, and now it's a corner for Brighouse. Wolves have equalised against Bournemouth. Matthias Cunha the scorer. Well, we thought they'd gone 2-0 up Bournemouth, but obviously VAR ruled out because Sky Sports Video Printer doesn't tell you about ones when they get reversed for some stupid reason. So corner kick for the Steels to defend. Grant Black has always has his team well organised from these. And there is Matthew Tootles on the edge of the box to recycle anything that goes out. Head towards the near post, Turner heads it away, back to Plater. O'Connor will charge back, Deacon's coming back as well. When it goes in, Owen heads away to Tootles, appeals for a handball, not given, and Deacon tries to dribble his way out of it and does well. Back to O'Connor. I don't think we're quite expecting it, but then just boots that one away. Marshall will get away, and it's not a great back pass. Marshall's going to try and get onto it, but Callister then just gets it forward, chips it over him, and it's kept in. For that ball forward is not kept in. It's a free kick, and there is a Steels man down in the middle of the pitch. It's Danny Deacon, and that would be a huge blow. His return to the first team has been a big reason why Stockbridge have had this good run of form, 5 wins in a row. Won the man of the match on Wednesday night as well. He's definitely not one that the Steels want to go off at all. They don't want anyone to go from this team at the moment. But he's probably one of the main ones you wouldn't want to see head off the pitch. Just getting treatment from our physio, Liv Phillips, at the moment. 63 minutes gone in this game, 2-0 to Stocksbridge, but has been all Brighouse in the first 18 minutes of this second half. was wondering for a moment if this was going to be one of those like tactical injuries that you see happen that allow a team talk to happen in a reorganisation. There hasn't been any chat between managers and players, so that's not going to be the case. Deacon's heading towards the sidelines here, so he might well be heading off, and that would be a huge blow. Thomas Poole is ready to come on the sidelines, so I think that is going to be the change coming up soon. Here comes Lemon, sends the throw downfield, but Eggington will just put that one out. Deacon has been given the okay to return, and he will return for now, so he might go off in a minute or two, but Poole is ready to come on that sideline. As Lemon has the throw to Turner, back to Lemon, then gives it back to Turner, who clips it forward to O'Connor, then now to Marshall. Back it goes to Turner, puts it in the middle, but that's going to be intercepted and cleared by Nabard. Tinker tries to set it towards the right end, but Plater intercepts. Plater sending it forward, and it's just going to go to play. And Dave Towler with a good catch on the opposite sideline as it goes over the board. Lemon with the throw-in. Oh, that's a bit of a shock scoreline happening. Sheffield FC are 1-0 up on Bishop Auckland. Luke Mangum, the former Steels, scored. Bottom of the table, Sheffield. Grayson just cleared there as Rawson tried to bundle his way into the box. And then Lemon's cut out a ball forward to place, but it's to no one in particular. Takes a bit of an awkward bounce over Callister, and Rawson was almost on it. Martin Mouthmost from the Brighouse fans here as that just bounced over the keeper. I think happy for it was we were on a grass pitch rather than an AstroTurf pitch at that moment. Ballhand's just going out for a Brighouse throw-in. Just some other things to tell you about. Lewis Dennison's got one back for North Ferriby against Ashington. It's 2-1 there. And Grinton Borough down to 10 men. Bradley Wood has been sent off. Wonder if that's for an elbow in the face to someone. Well, it's for by Brighouse. Eagledon wins the ball though, fed forward and out, and then Lemon just clears it away. Will go out for a Brighouse throw. Higginson will have this throw in. He's actually going to leave it out for Nebard to take. Higginson using this opportunity to go forward. Brighouse is just free at the back now, gone to wing back formation. As Lemon clears that throw away, back to Nebard, who heads it forward, and then Turner goes in a bit late. Surprised that weren't penalised, and it's Myron Gibbons. Forward he goes, and trying to turn is Edwards, but he's going to be tackled, and now Turner will take the ball away. Out towards the left to Morris, who holds the ball up well, being forced backwards into the middle. Tootle got a foot in, but Tootle goes back to Owen. Owen avoids the challenge there, and Deacon just goes past him and out for a throw-in. And Steels have struggled at times in this second half, and that was just a symptom of it there. Tootle sending downfield. Deacon clears away, but almost back to Tootle. Tinker ends up first on it, and he clears it off the defender for a Stocksbridge throw-in. So Colton Town are now 3-0 up on Heaton Stannington. Lamin Manor, the scorer. Here comes the ball forward from Tinker. Grayson heads it away and then headed on by Brighouse, who are trying to get attacking, but the tackle goes in and Tinker now clears. Forward, Grayson will look to deal with it as he follows it out, just follows it out for a throw-in. Grayson launching it downfield. Deacon will head it away, but back in the midfield, Patterson, who just sends it forward and it's going to bounce awkwardly, and Eagledon will just have to head it, and he just about keeps it in. It goes under Tinker's feet. It won't be. It will be out for a throw-in. Chance for Brighouse to get the ball into the box in this occasion. QPR have won back against Sheffield United. Frey has scored from the spot. He's going to be a substitute. Tommy Marshall is going to head off for the Stocksbridge's first sub of the day. He's going to be replaced by Thomas Bull. Maybe that having a veteran winger like Poole will help just Stocksbridge hold the ball more in the second half, something they've really struggled to do.
On Super Stocksbridge, you'll leave the field number 11, Tommy Marshall, replaced by number 17, Thomas Poole.
So it will be the throw-in now from Brighouse, and it's going to get from Grayson, gets it into the box towards the edge of the box. Shot goes in, blocked by O'Connor. Back to Grayson, who clips it in. Eagledon will head it away. Deacon looks to fight for it, but Grace heads it back and then returned by Owen, who gets away. Morris might get the beater, his man, but well by Nabard. Back to O'Connor, who flicks out to the left. Morris is offside, he has to leave it, but Deacon gets it. He knocks forward, and Morris will be onside this time. He's going to leave it. I think he thought he was offside. And now Brighouse will be able to clear it away. Tinker wins it forward. Turner will be get onto the ball, flicks it forward, looking for Morris. Morris chases it down, and he's onto the left, and then the offside flag goes up. James Morris can't seem to decide whether he was onside or offside at any time during all this. Brighouse have got the game quickly underway again. Forward it goes. Eagledon heads it away. Deakin chests it down, back to Tinker, who will send it forward. Rawson will chase. Rawson might get in between of them. He gets the first touch, but Nebard then steps in. Plays out to Plato. He's going to be met by Lemon, who's forcing him backwards now. Into the middle, back to Nebard, now to Eggington, who looks to switch it, but it took a bit of a scuff, and Lemon was trying to get on Plato there, and no foul given despite Plato going down, and then Eggington will send it forward, and Eagledon will clear it away towards Turner. Out to the right to Lemon. Sends in it forward, and well, he might just snip in here, but Nebard get onto it well. He's actually had a decent game, Nebard, I'd say, despite the 2 goals conceded. Ball forward to Rawson. Clattering in goes Nebard, but gets enough on the ball first before the man, and it's out for a Stocksbridge throw. Bristol Rovers have equalised against Rotherham United. Swinkles has scored. And Bridlington have restored their 2-goal advantage against Pontefract. Ben Lewis, the man who has doubled their lead. 70 minutes gone in this game, 2-0 to Stocksbridge. Forward to Rawson, who's fights for it, got away from his man, gets past one, he's on the right hand side of the box, then he goes tumbling down in the box, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Didn't see enough of that. I don't think there was enough contact for a penalty, but it will be a corner for the Steels. Danny Deakin will head over to take. There's now like 3 corner takes on the pitch, because Thomas Poole was Stockbridge's set-piece specialist last year. Barnsley 4-1 up on Lincoln City. Watters the scorer. Just ease some of the nerves if Deakin's corner here could meet the head of a Steels player and hit the back of the net. Eagledon's up there. He wants a hat-trick. One of those rare collector's piece of defender's hat-trick. Goes to the near post. Eagledon was there, but it's cleared away. Back to O'Connor. Gets out to Deakin, who's got some space to get one in, and it's just how the first goal happened, but he's been forced deep, and then his cross is blocked. And then, it's not well clear, but then it's cleared well now, and Plato will challenge, but Townsend controls it and just volleys it over to Lemon. Really nice touch from him. Lemon will switch it, looking for Rawson. Rawson picks it up back to goal, though. Into the middle to Morris, who's at centre forward at the moment. He gives it back to Tinker, who comes forward. Tinker in the middle to Turner, then back to Tinker, and then back to Turner. Right foot forward, looking for Morris, who as it goes past him, Poole will try to get onto it, but claimed by Callister. Stockbridge have won the ball high up here. So Connor, back out to Lemon. Lemon take forward, but then too heavy a touch, it's going to go out for a goal kick. Lemon was feeling confident. His last goal for Stocksbridge came against Brighouse. It was an equaliser in the last minute in August 2022. 1-1 draw that finished against Ville Powell's Brighouse at the time, as we're going to have Brighouse's 4th sub of the game and 5th sub of the game. So we're going to have Harvey Coates and Isaac Aqua both come on. Ash Grayson's one of the ones heading off, and I think that's also Richard Patterson going off. So that is going to be Grant Black's last throw of the dice to try and turn this game around. It has been going Brighouse's way, but no goals yet. That's what they need. Ball goes forward, and Eagledon's just left it there, and then he's brought down his man. It's a free kick on the corner of the box, and it's a disappointing one to concede, and Stocksbridge will have another tough free kick to deal with.
Double substitution for Brighouse, leaving the field. Number 6, Ashley Grayson, and number 8, Richard.
Eagledon just lost track of the ball then, and
number 14, Harvey Coates.
Man were having the better of him, and he had no option but to pull him down to avoid him getting into the box. Joshua Waldrom's going to be on standing over the ball, so is Reese Plater, and Waldrom now leaves it for Plater. Yeah, Richard shouting his orders out, makes Stocksbridge defending here. He's as best as it can be. It's right near the corner of the box. Covering up with the wall, just being told to go back a slight bit. This is a really tough one to defend from this very corner of the box, really, just about half a foot out. And Brighouse will have plenty of hope if they can get a goal now. Plater standing over the ball. Here comes he, looking for the near post. Townsend punches it away. It's going to go back to Plater. He's going to put it back into the box. Tinker heads away. Yeah, and he did have an attacker go into the back of him, so Stocksbridge will get the free kick. Well defended by Townsend, and then Tinker resists the potential goal scoring opportunity for Brighouse. 74 minutes gone. Doncaster Rovers are freeing up a Newport. Lee Molyneux, it's Rio Molyneux, the latest scorer. So that now in Townsend, and he'll happily take as much time as he needs. Townsend's free kick going forward. He might end up going out to play, but Poole will head it and keep it in, but only back now for Peters, who heads it, and he ends up heading it out. Stocksbridge throw-in. Paul Iggulden did get a yellow card for that foul. So he's got 2 goals and a yellow. Now Iggulden, plenty of action. Turner back to the right to Lemon, then back to Turner, who sends it forward to Rawson. Chelsea appeals on a handball. Close to one, but it's cleared away anyway. Iggulden will return it downfield, but it's too heavy a ball, and we'll go back now to the goalkeeper, Callister. Long ball forward from him. Turner can only head it up into the air. Poole's going to challenge for it next and gets it going backwards. Plater just hooks it over his head going forward, but Iggulden clears it away. Hey, Edwards got a touch onto it before Plater just tries to boot it forward. It's out for a Stocksbridge throw though. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Ashington. They were 2-0 up, but then Ben Williams was sent off, and now it's 2-2. It's not good for us as well in that hunt for a playoff spot. Would mean a 2-point difference between us and North Ferriby. That's if current results stand, of course. And Brighouse did quickly take a throw in there, and Turner's won a 50-50 with Tootle, and then Morris has just nipped in to get it away from Aqua. And now Tinker wins the header, trying to go forward, having a good old battle now with Peters. Tinker going outside on the outside, and then he's taken down by Peters. It's a late challenge from him, and the referee takes no time to get the yellow card out of his pocket. Second yellow for Brighouse in this game. And now it's a free kick for Stocksbridge to try and see if they can put this game beyond doubt. I know, look, there goes Paul Iggulden going up again, looking for number 3. Danny Deakin's moving forward as well to try and recycle the ball if need be, especially as Danny Edwards has dropped deep to try and pick the ball up. Here comes Turner, putting it in towards that far post, and it's over the head of Owen. It's just a few inches above him, and it goes out for a goal kick. 77 minutes gone in this game, 2-0 to the Steels. Delivery was just a bit too high from Deakin. Now back with Callister. Take his time, and now Long from the goalkeeper, who's had a good performance today, though he hasn't really been called into action in this second half. Edwards won that header, goes out to the right, Gibbons knocks it forward and then hooks into the air, but it's a poor one, and Deakin's able to get it in. He can turn this into attack. Lofted over the top, looking for Rawson, but well won by Nibbard, who turns well away, and away from Morris he goes as well. Sends it forward, over the head of Owen. Iggulden has to just boot that one out, and he ends up skewing away from his foot. It will be a corner kick for Brighouse. So Owen and Iggulden, they're not going to be the happiest defenders. Neither will be happy with what they were able to do there. There's a corner kick for Plater to take. Here comes the corner, Plater. Makes a run up, right-footed, looks for that far post, and it's headed away by Rawson. Goes to the edge of the area, two to take a shot, it's deflected, and it's almost made its way in. Turner clears off the line. It comes off the post and then goes sideways on the line, and Turner makes the crucial clearance. Callister then sends it back forward, but Lemon clears, and Poole will keep it in, but he's offside, Thomas Poole, and will be free kick. That would have made the last 10 minutes for Stocksbridge so nervy. It was a really well hit by Tootle, hits the post, and it just doesn't bounce right for Brighouse, and Turner, on his 200th appearance for the club, able to clear off the line. That could be a massive moment in this game. Callister's going to take this free kick as it's just inside the Brighouse half, and they're going to look to turn this into an attacking opportunity. Send it forward, it's going to make its way into the box. Owen heads it away, but don't go very far. Turner slips as he's trying to follow it up, headed into the box, but then Owen heads it and Plater will return it back in. Owen misses the header again, Tinker gets it, and then it's a late barge on him, and it is a free kick. 79 minutes gone, 2-0 to the Steels. Lincoln City have another backing on Barnsley. They're 4-2 down. Hackett Fairchild, the latest scorer. I think Ossett United got a bit excited. They got one back against Bradford Park Avenue for Alfie Steele, but they put it in 3 times, so it looked like they'd gone 3-2 up in a minute from being 2-0 down. I think they just got a bit excited and not in too many times. They are, in fact, 2-1 down to Bradford Park Avenue. Newton Aycliffe are also 1-0 from Grimsby Borough through Jake Pettigene, quickly taking advantage of the man advantage. Tinker takes a touch, taking his time. Clipped over the top, look for Morris, but just going to go back to the goalkeeper. Taking his time is Callister, sending it long. Eagledon will look to read the header, and he does head it away. Gets it down well. Going forward, Morris trying to defend from Peters. As it before it goes back to Coates, who sends it forward, but Eagledon heads away. Rawson will chest it down, sends it back to Poole. Poole clips over the top, look for the run of Turner, but just a bit too wide right for him, and will be returned back now to Callister. Turner is the one pressing, not your usual presser. It's done well because Callister skewed his ball forward, and then Tootle couldn't get it under control. It's out for a throw-in, very close to us here in the main stand. So Tinker will have the throw-in. Looking for an option. Sending it forward, looking for Morris, but over and headed backwards though by the number 14 Coates, and then a miscued clearance by Coates, and it goes out of play. Throwing for Stocksbridge, and Jack Tinker will come over to take this one now. Tinker throwing it in the middle, but then well intercepted by the high leg of Tootle. Sends it forward towards Edwards, who trying to get it to Aqua, but he's muscled out of it then. O'Connor pass forward is deflected. Eggington reads it and intercepts, sends it forward looking for Gibbons, but Owen heads it away well. Now back it goes to Peters, well tackled, but then it's still with Edwards now, and he bundles forward. O'Connor left a trailing leg. It's another free kick for Brighouse in a really good spot. About 30 yards out, quite central. O'Connor there could have ended up in the book for that tackle, to be honest, and he's quite lucky he's not been. Later, looks like he might be leaving this one for Tootle. No, it will be played to Will now move away from the ball, and Tootle will be the one to take it. Morris is going to head back to defend. He's going to try and block off Plater. Here it comes. It's going to be a shot from Tootle, and that one wasn't really going to challenge Townsend. Probably about a foot over the bar in the end. Comes off the fencing, behind the goal. The man who's quite gladly holding his pint behind there will be happy for that fencing. Protected him from paying for another one. 82 minutes gone. 2-0 to the Steels here. Townsend slips as he sends that one away. And Aqua heads it away to Turner, who can only send it up into the air. Unchallenged as Tootle heads it away, and Tinker can only head backwards, but Owen returns into the field. Turner heads on. Morris will look to be the man onto it, and he is, and he's going to try and now get beyond Coates, and now he's going to try and cut in on the inside, having a bit of a pushing battle. The tackle goes in, and the referee was probably in the best position. Plater's come charging backwards to pick up possession, tries to send it to the right, and but all he does is send it out the stadium. Tinker will take the throw in now. We wait for a new football. I think Jack Tinker will be happy to wait as long as possible for this throw. Just Tinker, I think he's standing by his mum actually over there, waiting for the throw in. So I'm sure he'll be giving some good instruction. Yeah, so Tinker sending it downfield, looking for Morris. Morris heads it into the middle. Thomas Poole picks it up. Got Deacon as a runner down the left, but Poole just can't get his pass down that left-right, and it goes out for a Brighouse throw. Quickly taken. And then returned to Callister. Sending it forward. Aqua's going to look to be the header onto it, but Eagledon gets it forward. Morris will challenge for it, but Peters just gets it away from him before Coates sends it forward. O'Connor gets the touch, but it's only Peters on the ball. Rawson trying to get to it, but Peters just shifts it away from him, and then back to Coates, and it's blocked by O'Connor, that clearance, and it will be out for a Brighouse throw-in.
Keep this going.
Every block out is a moment knocked away from the clock for Stocksbridge. Poole collects that ball, knocks it over the time. O'Connor thinks offside, but Morris might be able to challenge for it. Nibbard does well, heads it away from him, carries it out to the left, and then will send it away. Lemon misreads that, and then it's being read by Gibbons, who sends it out to left, but Eagledon covers for Lemon, and it's out for a throw-in as he just boots that one away. That's the old Sunday League trick, that, I think. Just get as far away from the pitch as possible. Going to see now Jack Dolman is going to be headed on for Stocksbridge. He's going to be replacing James Morris. I think obviously been used as a winger since coming back to Stocksbridge from Sheffield FC, but has been a left back as well quite a lot of times in his career. That's what he was initially signed for in his first spell, and I'm sure being able to have that additional defending ability is one of the reasons why he's coming on, just to see this game out. Just needs to make sure nothing daft happens in this last 10 minutes. Throwing from Nebbard, he's going to head down the line, and O'Connor heads it away. It's going to Aqua keeps it in just as the Brighouse are appealing for their own throw-in. Ball goes forward. Rawson going to battle for it. Tries to shove Coates off it. It's going to go back to Callister, and Callister will zimp one forward. All the way to Egginton, who's had the run initially on Lemon, but then forced backwards. Played it off as an overlap, but into the middle towards Aqua. Aqua being forced down to line, and it's going to go out. It's going to be kept out in before a tackle from O'Connor goes out for a Brighouse throw. Thought that initially had gone out to play, but Brighouse do well to keep it in and keep this attack going. Higgins taking this throw in towards Aqua, who's got control of it now, but then Turner stabs his foot in, and it's going to go out to play for another throw in. Every defence, though, is a chance for Stockbridge just to tick more of that clock down. Egginton puts the ball into the box. Owen trying to battle for it, goes to the edge of the area. It skews in towards the net, but Townsend makes a save. I think it was Myron Gibbons with the last effort, but he didn't get a clean connection, and Townsend's able just to easily drop onto that ball. 86 minutes gone in this game, 2-0 to Stocksbridge. Chesterfield have one back against Crewe. It's Duffy who's scored for them. Ball forward, and Nebbard heads away, goes to Peters, who sends it now back to Tootle, who will have to just send it back to Callister under pressure from Dolman. Callister takes a touch, takes another one, and dribbles it out to his box, and Dolly's been told to be aware of it, and then eventually does try and charge him down, and it does help the pass be poor because Turner's onto it, and then Turner gets a trip from Aqua. Free kick Stocksbridge. And Jack Dolman is getting instructions from Ben Townsend, who I think has started to try and run this game from the net to make sure the Steels see this one out. He wants another clean sheet. And one of the reasons he'll want that is because he is actually closing in on a club record. Most clean sheets in a season is very close for Townsend at the moment. As it gets cleared out to Deacon on the edge of the area, out to Rawson, stepped in and well won by Tootle, who's going to charge forward, and it's Brighouse on the ball. Nebbard actually charging forward, gets it to Plate on the left, but well read by Lemon, puts it back in the middle to O'Connor, finds Lemon, and Stockbridge still looking to try and get forward. Back in the middle, and then Lemon knocks it forward, but Dolman, I think he was offside, so he didn't press for that. Back now for the goalkeeper for Callister, who sends it forward, and Lemon clears it away to Deakin. Out forward to Turner, trying to find Rawson, but Nebbard just read that well. Nebbard just lost the ball to Rawson. Rawson, he's going to try the shot from distance, but it's wide in the end. He tried the spectacular. Goes out. He maybe could have passed that to Jack Dolman there. If Brighouse do manage to get a comeback, I think Rawson will get a telling off for that one. So yeah, Right now, Stocksbridge have 16 clean sheets this season in total of all competitions, as Poole just sends the ball forward. Rawson might just get the better of Nebard, so we'll just watch this for a second as Nebard does just stab that out, and I think the ball just hit Alec Cowling, one of our fans over there. So yeah, 16 clean sheets so far for Stocksbridge this season between Ben Townsend and Harry Garman, who got the one in the Sheffield Senior Cup first round. The record for the club is 18 in the 19 in the 2008-9 season when the Steels won promotion from this league. I believe it was Adam Ogden or maybe David Rack as the keeper at the time. We'll check with Pete Goldstraw. Townsend closing in on that record. The Brighouse do clear that away. Turner can only head up into the air. High up by the number 9 Edwards, but then O'Connor cuts the tackle in. It is going to go out for a throw-in. And then Brighouse throwing. I don't know what, something has aggravated Ian Richards there during that, but he's going to be now. The game will continue for Brighouse, and as Aqua goes down, and then he just go out to play. It will be another Brighouse throw-in. Curtis Turner not happy with that. He thinks that was a Stocksbridge throw. So back three, Eggington will have this throw. Grant Black is really not happy either. It's a lot of angry voices from the benches as Brighouse get the ball back to Eggington. It's a cross going in. Townsend will then claim it. And there's still some, I think there's some shoving between Reece Plater and Alex O'Connor. And we are going to get a stoppage in play because I think Reece Plater is going to get a talking to. And so, well, Alex O'Connor and Reece Plater is going to get a talking to together. And Townsend is going over, but he'll be told not to. So just a chat talking to from the referees at the moment. Don't know if any cards come up. North Ferriby are now winning 3-2 against Ashington, which is a blow for our playoff hopes on that. But with and Newton Aycliffe winning 3-0 doesn't help either. Means we will be in 7th place, 3 points off Dunstan, who have 2 games in hand. Rotherham United have won it in the 92nd minute against Bristol Rovers. Sam Nombe with his 2nd goal. I think it's actually 2-0 to Newton Aycliffe. Liam Adamson has scored twice in a minute, which I think is more pressing the button twice. No cards were given, and it's a missed kick from Callister, though it did find its way to Coates. Brighouse got a bit of a let-off on that one. And then Brighouse just a bit too much in on Turner, and it will be a free kick to the Steels.
47 play.
So we are 91 minutes and 40 seconds into this match. We haven't seen how much added time's been given, though, as Deakin prepares to take this free kick. So Deakin will take the free kick, and he's just going to get to the right to Thomas Poole. And is it going to be a corner flag job? I think Poole's overran it. If he does, he's going to put the ball into the far post. Rawson puts it back in the middle. Then Dolman misses from within the 6-yard area. That should be game over, really, there. Callister's not particularly happy despite the let-off. Dolman there, be a big miss. It should be 3-0. So that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone of added time. We haven't seen a board go up. Pontefract have got one back late against Bridlington. Jack Green off the score. It's 3-2 to Bridlington there. Eagledon heads it out towards Poole. Poole will go to the right and then slips as he sends it forward towards Rawson, who's trying to get the beat into Nebard, but Nebard reads it well. Rawson puts the foot in, and it is going to be a foul, it looks like. Not going to be given as a throw-in. Thought it was a foul, to be honest. I think he did connect with Nebard. But he is going to now send it upfield, and comes off Turner before Lemon just on the line, sends that far away, and it almost took out Dave Towler. He's grinning about it, so it's okay. Sent downfield, Brighouse with potentially some late opportunities, but Tinker just sends out for a corner in the end. Probably had more time than he realised as well, so Brighouse with a late corner. And again, we don't know how much added time's on here, so as much as we are in 3.5 minutes into added time, we don't know how much there actually is. Plater has the corner here. Aqua's a short option. There is no one back for Brighouse at the moment. They have sent everyone up but the goalkeeper. Plater will look to take this corner now. Here it comes towards the near post. Headed into the 6-yard area and Stocksbridge clear. Going to go out now to Poole, who hooks up further forward, but Tootle's going to win it and try and send it back to left to play, to then sends it forward. Clipped into the air. Owen will head it away, but headed right back there before O'Connor reads it and clears it away. Back to Callister, who will volley it forward. Goes to Tinker, who first time gets it to Rawson on the left. Goes backwards. Back to Tinker. Moves into the middle, then back to Rawson. Rawson forward to Deacon, then to Dorman, who is going to look to get beyond Coates here, and he's going to look for a ball in. It's a really good tackle by Coates, though. Sliding tackle, but clears away to Rawson, who heads it forward to O'Connor, who takes the touch. And then he gets bundled into by Aqua. Nothing given, but it goes out to Rawson, who's got some space. He takes a shot. Not far off. Would have been a great goal if that one had gone in. Just curled wide of that post at the last moment. We are now 5 minutes into an unspecified amount of added time. We still don't know how much. But you'd think this might be the full-time whistle.
Thank you.
Ball forward from Callister. Goes into the middle and Brighouse look to win it, and Edwards is going to get it down left, but that is going to be it. The Steels have won 2-0 today on the road. It's 2 goals from Paul Iggulden. The first one after the initial corner was cleared. Danny Deacon swung the ball back in and Iggulden headed in the far post. Second goal from Iggulden again. It was actually Owen's header that forced the save from Callister, but then Iggulden turned it in from close range. And the Steels win 2-0 here. Weren't a great second half performance, but the most important thing is they kept the clean sheet. Steels win 2-0 here. Thank you very much to everyone who's been listening. We will see you next Saturday when we're at Pontefract Collieries for that rearranged match. Thank you very much once again for everyone listening, everyone who's attended. It's been a great game here. Stocksbridge now have 6 wins in a row and are 3 points off the playoffs. Thank you very much and good night from me. Stay tuned to our social channels for interviews and highlights.